What is love? It's not just an emotion. It's a way of living. Loving. Feeling love and being love. Something I always used to say was, loving is how I'm living. You can feel love, although is it real? Our feelings and thoughts get in the way often. And when we can be love, when we truly love ourselves, accept ourselves as we are, without judgment, as we can be our own worst enemies, and when we are love, we see love. We see it in others. So I wanted to share this at the end of the day, as this was the first thing I read when I woke up. Again, from my Happiness One Day at a Time book. With the sunflowers again. The responsibility of loving. Today I see that love involves a major responsibility. When I love someone, I accept this person into the inner circle of my most intimate life. And I ask him or her to let me into their own intimate circle. I must respect, protect, and support the people I love. I must respect their individuality and their needs, and I must teach them to respect me. I must be open to learning how to love others. Love and friendship involve a great deal of responsibility toward myself and others. At times, this responsibility can be hard to take, but it is the source of commitment and a sense of belonging. The whole world changes when we bring someone into our own world through love or friendship. Through our closeness and our influence, we can help or harm someone. We can make them stronger, or we can hurt them. We can set them free, or we can dominate them. Today, I understand that love involves responsibility, and I seek to strengthen the ties of love and friendship by being aware and responsible. It's sometimes something that we don't always think about is our responsibility when we choose to have someone in our life. We open ourselves up, arms open wide to these people, and we invite them in. Whether it's through our career, through our friendships, through our family. Just because someone's blood doesn't mean they need to be there. You're still allowing them to be there. So when you hold a space for them in your life, you accept them as they are. As you express to them how to respect you, as you show them respect. We sometimes have a wish for how we would like them to be, and when we approach sensitive topics, we need to show compassion through our dialogue. There's a great video that a friend of mine shared, Nonviolent Communication, by, I believe it was Marshall Rosenberg. It's great. The humor he uses, it keeps you really focused through the whole video, and it's a great beginning to how to communicate and be heard without injury or blame or shaming someone else. I've been in quite a few relationships, and most of them short term. And I got into them with the intention of loving them and showing them how I want to be treated. I chose to put them before me, and I chose to be in that space and give too much. They never chose me. I was never chosen by them. When you're chosen by someone else holding space for you in their life, they try with you. They open the conduit of dialogue between you and them to be able to express each other's emotions, thoughts, beliefs, values without judgment. And you teach the other person what you need. How can anyone learn about you unless, they're psychic and clairaudient and clairvoyant and clairsentient, but empathic? And how will we be able to learn how to treat each other unless you express what you need to me? Unless you express what you need to your friends, your family, your partners, those you choose to have in your space. We've been conditioned to fear judgment of others, and we've been conditioned to shy away from allowing our inner child and our playfulness to shine through. We're told to be strong and don't cry and you have no right to feel that way. We're not in those years anymore. We're not in that time. Strong women need to hear what a man wants, what a man needs. Strong men need a strong woman to stand by him and support him. And how can those relationships work, no matter what area of your life they're in, unless there's open dialogue? And how can there be open dialogue unless you have gone into hermit mode and got to know yourself? Do you even know what you want? Did your ex put you down so much every time you tried to express yourself that you feel that that's what's going to happen with every single person that comes along now? Or have you healed that place within yourself knowing that that was them? That was the past. We live here in the now space, in the present moment. And not all of us are the same. Many of us, divine beings, have been hidden for a long time. We all had jobs to do. So choose yourself first. I guess that was probably one of my biggest issues, was I was shielding myself and protecting myself, and I never chose myself. I hadn't healed my abandonment issues from childhood. I was seeking external validation in my relationships. I needed them to tell me I was okay. I needed them to choose me. I hadn't chosen myself. I'd wear my baggy clothes and, like, when I mean baggy, like I was 30 pounds lighter than I am now, and I was wearing like double XL baggy clothes, bandanas, and ball caps all the time, and I didn't want people looking at me for my body. Because I also knew that the men hadn't healed themselves yet, and they wouldn't be able to see past the figure. They wouldn't have been able to get into here. I know that some people saw it. And those people, they chose to not even attempt to cross that boundary. They didn't want to fuck up a good friendship that we had, because I was a tomboy. All my friends were guys. I had some girlfriends, but I had some girls back in elementary school that fucked me up, and I thought that I should be able to trust them, and by them stabbing me in the back, well, how do I trust anyone? I know I can't trust guys because they wanted sex, and now I can't trust females because they stabbed me in the back. So I wear my baggy clothes to shield myself, and then I finally gained the confidence enough recently to choose myself. So for the men out there, we know that you've been choosing yourself. We know a lot of you have been in hermit mode. And sometimes when you get in hermit mode, it's tough to come out. The light shines so brightly and you're like, it's so new. It's so new. And you know that since there's no veil and you see it all, the people with the masks, it's as if some of them try even harder, and some of them really just, they're clueless still. So I pray that you all choose yourself first. You increase your wellness, as when we speak about the term healing, it implies that something is wrong with us. So we don't heal, we increase our wellness. Because in reality, nothing's wrong with us. This is the journey we needed to go on so we can get to this level of strength. And now that we're here, and now that we can join together, our soul tribe, our spirit families, the ones we've been missing, that have helped, they've helped us realize the sense of community that we've all been craving. So love on yourself, and the rest will follow. The love from yourself and for yourself, and from Divine Source, God, universe, Great Spirit, the Great Mystery. That's all you need. And then you attract everything else after that. Mwah. Blessings to you all.